Hey Ajinkya, uh, what's your pronouns?
Um, bitch boy,
What?
and my verbs are whip nene.
Uh,
That's the most unfunniest thing I've heard in a while.
Shut the fuck up, Yohan. Shut the fuck up. In my house, there's this ladder in my bathroom that I noticed recently, which is weird because like you don't really have fucking ladders in your bathrooms, and I've lived in this apartment for 6.5 years now, and I, and
Mhm.
I mean, it's been there. Like I never noticed. It was never weird, you know. Like whenever I clean the house and shit, I take out the ladder and put it back in the fucking bathroom. And my mom has never like told me why it was there. It's it's a very Super Mario kind of a thing to have a ladder in your bathroom, but it's there. And like recently I was brushing my teeth and I noticed it, and doesn't make sense. But if you ask her to move it, she will be like, no, it fits perfectly in the fucking bathroom. You don't know, there's no other space in the bathroom. I have like this specific place where I have to keep my spare chair and everything, which makes no sense. But yeah, I feel like parents keep stuff lying around for no reason. It's just absurd why they do it.
I mean, I could say the same thing too. Oh, I don't know why I am in the house. My parents say I'm a mistake. I don't really find purpose. They said that they're there for a reason. I think it was a mistake. But
No,
hey,
the reason was the condom broke. And,
Mistake.
uh,
yeah. Have you ever asked your parents though if you were a mistake?
I don't bother.
Oh,
I think they
Yeah,
already know the answer.
I mean, last week I did. I was like, you already had my sister. You should have realized your mistake. Why the fuck did you have me? I I turned out okay, but fuck me, this is horrible.
I know people, dude, who have like asked because like there's an awkward amount of age gap, you know, between them and their sibling, like
Oh,
10 years, 10 years, dude.
oh.
Yeah, so they once like just like they would just approach their parents and be like, "Yo, so was I planned?" And they're like, "No, you weren't planned. You were a blessing. We didn't expect it." Like it's like basically we were raw dogging one day, and
We can't turn away God's gift.
jeez. But yeah, that's like an that's a one thing about like being an older sibling. At least I hope so. I hope I wasn't a mistake because then my parents committed and had a second child.
That's what I feel. Basically, the older child is always a mistake. They're like, it's fine. He can grow up. Let's just take care of something else now.
Nah, the older child is usually an experiment. No, you watch how they turn out and then they go in for the next one, right?
No, no,
Exactly.
yeah, true, true, true. No, first child is the one that no, I think it's like when you have a first child, they give lots of fucks. Your parents are like, oh shit, I'm gonna like take care of this, and like make sure it's like I don't know. It's like they want you to be the like epitome of like humanity. I don't know. They have such high expectations like from everything you do. And like the younger sibling is always like, oh yeah, your brother fucked up here. I don't expect much, I guess. It's do whatever, man. It's fine. There's no pressure. And also there's this like privilege, like whatever like older siblings get, like later in life, younger siblings get like very early on in life, like internet privileges, phone privileges, going out with friends.
Oh,
Yeah, I had that a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, my parents were really strict with my sister, and then by they started like loosening up a bit, then I was just getting into my prime, and then I had all the freedom and all the things. Yeah,
I can't
Yeah.
say the same about me. I lost all my freedom thanks to my sister.
yeah. We want to hear that story soon. Get your sister on the podcast.
Maybe, perhaps one day.
I like how Geetan is here without a sibling, just like
The loner.
yes, I relate. My parents have had siblings.
But
Yeah, because like you just said, yeah, the first child was like an experiment. So like, learn from your mistakes kind of thing. So I'm just
Exactly.
thinking where
Yeah.
I am, my place in the
You
whole
were the
story.
mistake, and your parents learned. They were like, "We're not going for a second try. We're
Oh my
stopping it
God.
right here."
Oh
That's
wow.
what they're confused with. Yeah, you're confused with, am I a failure or a success? Is what you say.
They terminated the lab contracts and everything. They stopped it. No more experiments, bro.
No,
Oh my God.
it's sad though, right? Your parents are always like the ones who are like, yo, don't fall into peer pressure and all, blah blah blah. And then I feel like most Indian parents, why they have children is because of like peer pressure. Because like,
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, peer pressure, family pressure, the entire khandan will tell them.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. They tell you like, oh, don't do this, don't do that. But then some auntie will be like, yo, you're like 27
मेरे को
now, and
निकाल
at
निकाला है.
least at least like our parental generation, like our parents, they went through this whole thing of like, oh fuck, by 30 we gotta have 2 kids and already to please our parents, which is
Is
so
nowadays
weird.
is now also, yeah, all the girls, like, most of the girls, yeah, they'll be like, oh, you should drop, you should learn something. I mean, do your graduation by this, yeah, get married by this, have babies by this, or you won't be successful. That's like the social construct. I don't know why it's still like that, but it is.
It's just like you don't have a baby. Guess you kill the family lineage. Then good job on letting down the ancestors. Jeez.
I don't I don't get that, dude. Like, but like initially, like now I get it. But like when I was a kid, I didn't. Like when I was like in sixth or seventh, and I was just like I remember like my cousins were like, dude, I overheard them. Obviously, my cousins didn't come to seventh grade me and was didn't tell me my problems. But like yeah, they were just like, oh, dude, my mom is like pressurizing me to get married and shit, and I'm in college and all, and then I'd be like, just say no, no, just be like, I'm not. Like I didn't get parental pressure at all. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's weird, dude. They get influenced by the most like weirdest, like smallest WhatsApp messages or anything. Like some auntie will come into your house and be like, "Yo, you should have you heard like if you sleep in this direction, it's healthier or some shit." They'll read like feng shui or some shit, and then suddenly your mom believes it. Like, oh
Yeah,
yeah, that makes so much sense. Where did you read it? Oh, I got this WhatsApp forward, and now I'm into this shit.
Sharmaji is better centered to me. He's he sleeps in that direction.
Yeah,
Dude, but like they try to make it so scientific, the WhatsApp messages.
Hmm.
Like they literally be like, you have to not sleep north to south because it aligns with the Earth's magnetic direction. So you have to sleep east west so that it's cutting and it produces an EMF in you. Or some bullshit.
So when you wake up, you're filled with potential difference, bro.
Positive energy. Yeah.
the
To charge
flux
your
is
phones.
right.
You are a battery to the world, beta.
It's yeah, but
Oh, that's why I get it. That's why, yeah, that's why you get morning wood. Like it's perpendicular to the
Oh
plane.
Oh,
my god, that's
that's Satan telling you where he is. That, it's the opposite direction.
follow the curl of the foreskin. You will find me.
Jeez, wow, I like how you went from feng shui to morning wood.
Only on ITYMITO, guys.
Jeez, but yeah, but I don't know. It's like the same thing with anything, studying or whatever. They they pressurize you because they have been pressurized, or the other parents are also pressurizing their kids. They're not like, well, maybe my kid is just not good at studying. They're just like, oh shit, I guess as a parent, I have to do this. And that's
It's like no, it's like they were precious. So they're like, now what do I do? Cool, I'll just do what they did to me.
no, they don't do that. No, see, I feel like our parents, yeah, our parents have this like they're in this dilemma. They want to relate to us. They don't want to be like complete like fucking our grandparents and all were bad in terms of like being politically correct and like being like
Woke.
woke. They were not
They
woke.
were
They were
sleeping, bro.
yeah. They were just like, you guys are fuck all. And like they would just, beat them up in front of everybody and like yeah. So I guess they try to relate with you. Like, oh, I'm like you, I won't hit you. I want you to do what's best for you until if it's anything other than engineering or medical, then no. But like, yeah, so they pretend to be nice and all, but like if you step out of line like fucking one bit, then they'll be like, yeah, fucking get wrecked. I don't give a fuck. That kid is scoring more than you. You're a degenerate bitch.
Uh,
Yeah. So, like, did you guys get uh, like, I don't know, beat up and all
beat
when you
up.
fucked up?
Uh, my
Oh
my dad
yes.
used to hit me, but like he used to say, you don't get half of the hits that I got from my dad.
Oh,
That's why that's why you're in line. That's why you're a good boy because I hit you. Yeah, that's the bullshit that he spewed after a fucking smack session, smackdown.
uh, no, so basically the beatdowns. So we used to have this garden in our house, and of all the plants, my mom chose to grow bamboo. So then it's just like,
Ooh.
okay, I come back home with like a 5 out of 90 in Hindi. My mom's like, good job, beta. Goes outside, cuts a slice of the bamboo, like a thick rod, comes back.
Oh boy.
No.
One day, one day, I
Ooh.
got beat up so hard on the ass. The bamboo broke.
Oh,
The bamboo
oh,
broke. My
Oh
ass
shit.
broke a bamboo stick.
Yeah, you
dude,
thick boy.
no. The best part I love about that story is that her mom was like, wait. And then she went and, like, you know, cut the bamboo. She's like, oh,
Dude,
I've been
it's so
waiting for
intimidating.
this.
Dude, like
Your
there's
mom
like
is
a window
doing
towards the garden. I'm just like sweating in my pants. Be like, oh no, 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 no.
Yeah.
your mom was doing NSS stuff before it was cool, bro.
So,
Uh,
yes. Uh, so, we asked our followers on Instagram, yeah, to send us the weirdest things that parents have beat them up with. And we got a lot of responses, a lot of weird responses, I guess. Weird things my parents hit me with.
So number one, we have a bean bag, which is a very strange object. I don't know, would it
It,
hurt much?
it won't. No, I'm
well,
more
like, it's
surprised
probably
as to how they hit them with the bag. That's a very uncomfortable object to use while
No, not only
hitting.
that, okay. So let's just imagine that you're like a 10-year-old and your 40-year-old dad just swung your bean bag and you're just flying away in the room and
no,
just
I
ragdolls towards the
feel like a
wall.
good object. Like you can get easily knocked out because like there's so much
Yeah,
force in that one
force.
swing. Yeah.
Oh, I still don't get it. But like, yeah, it will hurt if your dad manages
Just like
to.
home runs you halfway through.
Yup. Ooh.
Uh,
Next.
uh, Next one, a keyboard.
Oh, the
Don't know what to
which
expect from that.
which one? Like,
For
Yes.
entertainment purposes, I think I'll take a keyboard, like the instrument keyboard.
Yeah.
oh
Oh,
no,
you
it's
touched the F minor wrong. Smack.
No, no, Johan.
F minor. Oh.
it's
You
like
touched the minor incorrectly. It
yeah,
gets swat on.
it's like, bro, what is your grade? Bah, major F. Boom.
Press F
Jeez.
for respect. Key.
Uh,
Jeez, dude. Why would you? Oh my god, that's like it's like you. I would like to imagine the guy was like, "Yo, dad, buy me a keyboard and all. I want to be a musician." And then then he fucks up his math test, and dad is like, I'll beat you up with the
Uh,
object that you dreamed of mastering." Uh,
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 next.
Next one, they hit me with the woe.
Uh,
I mean, yeah, that would that would be very nice. Honestly, if my parents hit me with the bow, but
Uh,
they just hit me when I was a kid. Can't can't really relate. I was more like, whoa, that was hard. Can you chill out?
uh, Next one is an egg tray. How fascinating. Halfway through cooking, he just like slap.
Wait, with or
No,
without the egg?
no, that's the thing. It's a very Indian thing. No, egg tray. The person mentioned egg tray. It's not eggs. Mom was like, wait. Let me take out all eggs. And she's like, "Po, pa, pa, pa." Just fucks up the person. But egg tray, if it's like the, what do you say, the, paper mash.
Paper one.
Yeah, then it's
Yeah,
chill,
that's
I
fine.
guess.
I was thinking about the fridge egg tray. Like you take that and flip it.
Oh,
Oh, the
jeez.
glass one. Oh
No,
my
no,
god.
no. That's fucked
I
up. That's
expected it to be that.
oh. Okay,
But
never mind, never mind.
On
in
this
fairness,
episode of
just take
Khatron
the
Ke
first.
Khiladi, we smash egg trays on people.
No, in fairness, just take the first thing they see and smack you with it. Like there's no compromise.
Yeah, that's a very parent thing. No, they'll just like they don't think. They don't they just be like, they just like your hands go around. Whatever comes in hand, they fuck you up with.
And the worst thing is, if you manage to break that object because they hit you with it, they're like, "Good job, you broke this too. What else will you break now?"
Oh.
That's so true.
First you
Yeah,
break my
that's
heart,
true.
then my fucking egg tray.
You must study.
Uh,
Fucker, you have to get into an IT and all.
Yeah, it's and there's this another thing, no, when their parents are hitting you, like it's not easy for me to hit you and all. It's like it hurts me to beat you, and I'm like, shut up, okay, shut up.
Yeah. Like prices you are making on me.
Yeah, I have a swollen face right now. You don't get to talk. But then and then did that happen to you? Like your parents are beating you up and you start crying, and then they beat you up more to stop crying. They're like, shut the fuck up, stop crying. I'll beat
Like
you up more.
especially when it's outside, you're like if something happens outside and like a kid starts crying, the parents will be like, "Russ, stop crying. I'll buy you anything." Oh yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
no, like, dude, one time I remember I was like, I just came back from like, I think playing or something, and I was covered in sand. And my mom was basically, we had this sand, it wasn't a sand pit, it was concrete, like fucking lying around. There was like some building being like built in next to my apartments, and there was like this concrete like pit where there's just like a bunch of concrete left. And me and my friends would just go in there and make sand castles.
Okay.
And I was like, eventually I come home with fucking concrete covered body, and like I didn't think it was necessary to like dust myself off or anything. And my mom was on the phone, so I walk like across the like my like entire house. I'm roaming around. First I drink water, then I sit on the bed also. Then I'm like, yo mom, this thing happened. I'm covered in sand. What do I do? So my mom's on the landline. She's talking. She's just like she just takes, he's like, okay, I'll call you later. Cuts the call, hits me with the fucking landline. Not even joking. Yeah, she broke the freaking landline on my head. I was like, oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
think
that's not a great day for me. It was weird because like, but ideally the thing is there was a really like scary metal base right next to the landline. I'm just happy she didn't pick that in retrospect because that would have fucked me up even more. But yeah, what else?
next.
Next one is a cloth hanger. Hmm.
Ah, the
See,
Oh,
that's
classic.
kind of
Oh,
thin.
those hurt.
Those hurt.
The metal ones, the tiny, very thin metal ones, those hurt
And
real
the
bad.
worst part is, okay, if they don't know how to grip it properly, it starts scratching you and just like, ugh.
Yeah, you're gonna have guts by the end of it. It's not even it'll burn.
yeesh. I jeez, I can't imagine.
That's
I mean,
that's
imagine your head getting stuck while she's.
Oof.
that's a OG one. That is one of the classics.
Classics.
You
Yeah.
get +3 parent points if you if you dunk your child's head. Nice.
Okay, next.
Next one, a bat.
Oh,
A
classic.
bat.
Uh, uh,
I don't
it's
know.
like
I'm,
you come
I'm
back from playing cricket. And it's like, so you had to play cricket, but you can't study. Takes a bat, beats you with the bat. Now you're
bro.
dead.
Bat is just brutal, bro. That's too much surface area now.
That's the worst part. It's just like it's like a whack. You
It's
hear
yeah,
the
it's a
like
whack. It's
air
a
clap.
wham.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Bat is a bit aggressive.
It can go from like so many angles. Yeah, it can go to your head. It can go to your,
It's
you know.
bat is a weapon used in gang wars. Why is your dad using it on you? It's like he
Uh,
really regrets having you.
uh,
Jeez. Score hits your son. What else do we have?
we have a comb. Now, comb is a very strange genre because, like, it doesn't do too much, I guess.
Comb.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. Comb is
Comb, okay.
very.
Maybe it's no, okay. Maybe it's not the comb that we use. You know, the woman's comb, which has like the flat surface, like the large
Oh,
oval flat surface.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
okay.
that will
okay,
hurt. That
yeah,
will hurt. Yeah. That
it's like a mini bat essentially.
exactly.
with spikes, which is worse.
It has W's. It's like you want to put some paint on it, you want to put like spikes on it. Bang, both sides.
Mom's like fixing her
Multi-purpose.
hair, and you come in with like, so that's this thing. I fucked up. And then mom's like, boom, continues to fix hair later on. Yeah.
Another one is a broomstick. Hmm.
Ooh. Which part of the broomstick? The broom or the stick?
Oh man. Oh man.
No, like
Uh,
there's a hairy part, like with the one that that pops out.
You're making
that's what she
you're
said.
making this more weird.
Fuck you guys. No, because my mom had, dude, my mom used to hit me with a stick. And then one day I asked her, she's like, why don't you hit me with the other part? And it's because if she hits me, the dust goes everywhere. She cared
Oh,
more
Oh,
about the fucking house than me. I was like, I cleaned it up already. I can't get it dirty again.
Uh,
Yeah, jeez.
Another one is a chatukam.
Ooh.
Chattakam. The good old Chattakam Chandi combination. Classic.
Uh,
Chandi Polikim.
that's good.
That's good. That's yeah. The Chattakam. Yeah, that's like the olden vibe that the modern people follow. But I don't think anybody does it now. Like
Yeah.
I
it's
hope not. It burns.
yeah, it burns and leaves a mark also. Like not from
Uh,
experience, but yeah,
Eee.
it leaves a mark.
branding.
Yeah, yeah.
Branding.
This Chattakam is brought to you by
Your mom's hand.
Oh!
Spencer's. You just get Spencer's tattooed on your ass with the Chattakam.
Oh, and last but not least, a vibrator.
I wonder which faggot put it up there. Who has a vibrator in their house
No, it's a mom is like it's a neck massager.
for my underground parts?
Yeah, it's used for pleasure and pain.
Uh,
Oh my god, imagine. Oh dude, dude, that's just trauma. It's like multifold trauma. You're getting hit and you're realizing fuck, my mom has a vibrator. I
My dad is incompetent.
felt
Oh
that.
no.
Ooh.
Sexual life in jeopardy, question mark. Like, oh, I don't want to go down this lane. Let's stop. We just
Yeah.
I think it's a very generic thing getting beat up by your like parents. You like go and talk to your friends like, yeah, my mom beat me up, and then you're like, yeah, cool, let's play hide and seek. Nobody thinks about it. Then you grow up and you watch like American sitcoms, and you're like, whoa, this is illegal. Nobody told me that. What the heck? My mom only told me I think school was illegal. That- this,
Uh,
yeah, this you just believe like, oh yeah, this is fine. This is like part of my lifestyle. Then you grow up. I
yeah.
think around like when you're like a teenager, you grow taller. And like you're taller than your parents. I think around that time your parents are like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be peace now. Yeah, it's I don't know. Again, hypocritical or whatever. Yeah.
one of the weird things is, okay, when you're watching a movie with your parents, okay, and you're just like, Just casually sitting there watching a nice children-friendly movie. All of a sudden, two characters start fucking each other. Now you're just in that awkward
Oh.
scenario of you're like, where do I look? The floor, the ceiling, the walls, at my parents.
My rising boner.
Why are you getting a boner right next to your mom, Johan?
Oh, no, no,
No.
no. The context was not me sitting next to my mom. No, 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 no.
No, but dude, but like I this is like a real thing. It's a meme now, but like it's very relatable.
Yeah.
Like you're just like
Yeah.
you're watching a movie, it'll be like a normal fucking movie. And then as soon as your parents walk in, there'll be some fucking going on, like fucking going on. Like
Exactly.
Literally.
yeah, literally. And you're just there like, yeah, no, there is story to this movie. You don't realize this. But
This is
like
actually fucking Martin Luther King. He's trying to save the world.
it's
It's
like
like
a
5 seconds of fucking going on.
I don't it's weird and like it's like I think it gets more amplified when your parents are around. Like when you watch a kiss
Yeah.
scene, you don't even like you don't think like okay yeah they're kissing. But if your parents are around, they're like oh what kiss
Uh,
no jeez
I don't know what that is.
I can't relate. I mean true story, but true. Nah, but also like like I think around 15, 16 is when everybody starts going to like watching like R-rated movies like the 18 plus movies.
yeah.
And did you guys ever tell your parents that you were going to watch an R-rated movie? Because at least for us, like in India, they don't ask for a lot of theaters, but like in the theaters,
Yeah.
people ask also. For most of them, you can just say that yeah, I'm above 18 or like I have an adult with me, and they'll be like yeah, cool, go in. But yeah, I never told my parents that I'm going to watch an adult movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same. I mean, one weird
Yeah.
thing is they let me watch adult movies, but then they never let me buy 18 plus games, like whatsoever. They're like, nah.
I don't know.
my
Gaming
if I
is
tell
addicted
my
to.
parents, my parents have a different reason. They're like, why do you want to buy games? You're 20 now. You don't need games. They'll play life,
Uh,
get a job. I'm like okay, yeah, it's
buy it yourself.
yeah, but I don't know. It's like I have like they're okay with me like watching. No, they're not okay with me watching still. Like I'm fucking 20, and I'll be watching an 18 plus movie, and then they'll be like, "Yo, why are you watching this? This is inappropriate." And I'm like, "You do realize that I'm 20? I can watch whatever the fuck I want." They're like,
That statement is invalid and unappreciated.
yeah, they can see like like I got them on a technicality, but they're mad. Like
Technicalities and logic doesn't work in Indian households.
Oh.
yeah, I
It's
mean.
just vibes, bro.
He'll be like, but why? It's like, because I said so. Now shut up.
Yeah, it's if you don't talk back, that's disrespectful.
You want
It's
me to call dad? Huh?
you want no, that doesn't happen in my household. My dad is the one who's like, "You want you to call mom?" And I'll be like, "No, no, no, don't do that." My mom is the one who makes a fuss usually because I don't know. I think it's like I don't know, it's a parental thing where they're just like, "Oh, we don't see you as a adult or anything." It's annoying though. You're asked you try to ask for permissions and shit, and you have to like be
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm going out with my friends today, and they'll be like, who are you going with? And then you tell your friends names, and you've been telling these same names for like 5 years now, and they still don't know their names. You'll be like, who's this John you speak of? I'm like, John is literally my only friend, and I go out with him literally every day.
Uh,
Yeah, and
Uh,
asking permissions and everything, it's like
I don't usually struggle with that part because, as you know, I am the second child. I have all the
oh fuck you, dude. That's my brother's life, dude. My brother's like, yeah, I'm dipping, and then my mom's like, I chill, fam,
I
and then he'll just be at his friend's house and be like, okay, I'm just sleeping over, and I'll be like, she'll be like, cool, cool, cool. If I do that, she'll be like, you're doing drugs. What are you doing? Cocaine, meth. Why don't you just kill yourself? It's I don't. She doesn't trust me. I'll literally be going out to like hang out with my friends right next to her house, and she'll be like, "No, you're going to smoke up. You're going to drink," and I'm like, "See, I wish, but no, I'm just going to have a night."
I I have abused my freedom, and yeah,
Yeah,
but
Freedom is not a concept for like Indian parents. It's
Yeah,
just not a thing.
yeah,
Like you know how like in like Western culture and stuff, after like 18 you move out and stuff, yeah.
yeah, exactly what I was gonna say. You just
Yeah, for Indian culture, it's like you're always in a family. You're never gonna leave a family. So
yeah,
like
exactly.
there's this thing that my mom keeps saying. Yeah, it's super annoying. So like whenever we talk about like me going abroad to like work or something like that, and she has this one single dialogue. Yeah, so she goes like, I didn't pray to God to like have a child and raise him just for him to leave and go work outside.
oh,
I birth you so that I can love you and then you'll take care of me. I mean, it's a joke, but like still.
basically a retirement plan.
You see, I'm glad at one thing. So basically, there's always that one generation that has to do that jump. So for Geethan, it's
Yeah.
Geethan who has to do it. But my dad left my grandmom to Dubai, so I'm kind of in a good spot. So I'm just like, you did it, so I'm gonna do it to you. Peace.
Yeah, but
What?
then you'll be leaving your mom and going somewhere else. Yeah, she'll
Uh,
be like, "Oh fuck, Steve, you can't. You, you
I
left
mean,
me."
the guilt is always there, dude. I feel like it's a cycle. Our
Yeah.
parents
yeah,
our parents say all of this crap about like, oh, we loved our parents, and now that's just regret. In their 20s, 30s, they were also assholes. They didn't pick up phones and shit. You think they didn't have phones when they were in their 20s? You think they wrote letters to their parents every day?
Yeah, I reached the Manama. Fuck you.
Dude, but like back in hostel also, when like if it, initially my mom used to get mad if I didn't call her every day. She'd be like, why aren't you calling me every day? And then I was like,
yeah,
oh, because I have like things to do. And I'm like, okay, sorry. But then I was like, okay, you know what, I'll call her every day. And I started calling her every day, but it'd be like late at night and she'll be like sleepy and all. Then she gave me like timing, like call me around this time. This time I can talk. I'm like, yo, excuse me. Just like, can I have some chill time? It's it's annoying, honestly, and it's also like, I think, based on like the fear of like, it's mostly
Losing,
the fear of abandoning, like, yeah, we'll abandon them and
Yeah.
all
yeah.
of that. And also, do you think your parents like force their like superstitions and ideologies onto you, and like
They
since
used to. They tried, but then eventually
yeah,
it's like,
now
it's
now yeah,
pointless.
true, now it's like this thing, but it's still like, see, when we were back in hostel, there was like, when I'm at home, basically you're not supposed to eat non-veg on Tuesdays, but like when I was back in hostel, chicken was the only thing that was there. And my mom was like, yeah, you're gonna die, so like I don't care. But now that I am back home right now and I'm stuck here, I have to follow that. I have to like not eat chicken on Tuesdays, and like if my mom's like, tells me to like pray and shit, then I have to like take a bath and pray and all of that. And there's like, I have to like s- make sure like I can't cut my nails at night, apparently. Because
I don't want
Oh
something like that. Like I've
yeah.
asked my like my mom said, don't cut your nails. Why are you cutting your nails? You're gonna go to sleep. I'm like, but that doesn't matter, does it? And she's like,
yeah.
yes, it does. Okay,
Also
why?
on Tuesdays, you're not supposed to cut. I don't know why. I said,
yeah,
Yeah, Tuesdays
yeah,
you can't cut.
I thought that was only
Yeah.
me. Okay, glad
yeah.
for
Something
Yeah.
like
everyone
Tuesday
else.
you can't cut your hair or some shit like that.
Oh
Is
yeah,
also
yeah.
Yeah, like any
No,
cutting things.
yeah. My mom said that on Tuesdays they're always cut and they're always closed. The barber shops. I'm like, but why though?
No, no, they aren't. What the fuck?
they are. Some of
Yeah,
them are. Some of them are actually because of the
really?
Really?
superstition. Yeah, because of the
Yeah,
superstition, some of them are. But like the mainstream ones, they are like.
yeah,
Business
yeah.
is booming, boys.
But like, see, I don't know. We are also assholes only. So, I don't know how, but somehow every time when I have to like cut my nails or get a haircut, it's around this Tuesday and all only. I don't know why. I can just not cut my hair on Tuesday. There are 6 other days, but my memory is like, you know what? Let's do it on Tuesday, and I get around that.
You have to you have to wake up in the morning and study for attention and all. But I don't
Oh,
know. That
yeah,
might be
that's studying. Who does that?
What's that?
Waking up. Who does that?
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to like, yeah, they're just like trying to get us to follow things, and
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some things are just stupid. Like why can't you have your AC and fan on at the same time?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
that's not a thing for me. That's a very spew thing. Explain more.
Doesn't make sense.
It's basically the same thing. Like you keep the AC on or the fan on. If the AC is on, the room is super cold, and like you don't want the fan to like spread the coldness around or something. I don't know. It's like a thing. You don't do it.
you want the.
Oh.
You know what I used to do in India? Like I used to put the AC on, and then I put the fan on like a less speed so that the coolness gets spread out. That's what I used to
Yeah,
do.
that's what I
But,
do
but,
as well.
but then, does it all, like, regardless if you switch on the fan, it's already going to spread because thermodynamics says otherwise? Just
No, it
saying.
Oh,
spreads
Whoa,
faster. It's not thermodynamics first of all, but
It is. It is. The different air molecules need to be in
science,
that's
equilibrium.
fluids.
pressure.
That's fluids.
No, in
Okay, okay.
equilibrium. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, we shall stray away from this.
I
Nah,
Talk
already
about
asked
the
for a joke.
embarrassment
yeah,
level.
Okay.
like Geetan has initiated.
Yeah, but I think it's like a thing. Like, okay, I have a friend. For like for them, it's like a house rule that you have to turn off your Wi-Fi router at night because like radiation at night and electricity consumption
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Electricity consumption makes sense, but rate.
makes sense. But radiation,
Yeah, then you keep
Oh,
your phone in your head for the alarm clock.
yeah, yeah, same thing. Like, I'm not allowed to keep my phone with me in the bed. Like, I have to keep it away
oh,
Same,
in like a
same.
side stand or something because radiation.
But it's
No.
radiation.
More of that came arose. What is the past tense of arise? Arose, yeah.
Rise.
arose
Arose from.
like just like the morning would continue.
Okay,
Uh,
that came from the thing that when you like someone charged their phone on the bed and then it exploded and their face burnt off or something. I think that's where
Oh,
it comes
yeah.
from. But I don't know if you're not charging what radiation it emits. I'm not sure on that.
Radiation is there everywhere, regardless, technically.
Yeah, technically,
I
your phone,
mean,
True.
your
they're right,
laptops.
but
I
then
don't know.
they're not right.
I'm not
I
an engineer yet.
Yeah.
Yes.
oh, that's a pain in the ass, isn't it? Your parents are like, "Yo, figure it out now. You're an engineer, fucker. What am I paying for?" It's like, oh, you can't retaliate to that, right? It's like if I was like trying, I would be like, yeah, you know what, I'm trying my best, but I just have to be like, oh yeah, I'll try, I guess.
Give me an op-amp, I'll solve all your problems. JK. Fuck, I'm shit at that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that there's just no room, but you just get adjusted to it, I guess. You don't.
Hmm.
Everybody has this like certain things like I don't think there are constant, but like there are things that are like unique to your parents. Like my parents didn't have a TV curfew or anything. Like I could watch TV for 10 hours straight, and my parents wouldn't say jack shit. And then they
What?
found out, yeah, my parents just did not
Whoa.
let me, like, did not stop me because like basically I was a hyperactive child. And then like
Uh,
when I was watching TV, I was still. I was like, oh fuck, colors, this is nice. Yeah, but then later when they found out like yeah, this is not right apparently. Like when I was like up until I was 5 years old, they let me have like cold drinks and chips and whatever I wanted. And then I started getting
Oh,
sick a lot, and they were like, "Oh shit,
Ah,
this is not right. Maybe we should take care of the."
Cold drinks make you more hyperactive, right? Like Coke and all. I mean, not Coke. Coca-Cola makes you.
Yeah, Coke. Yeah, yes, it does. Yes, your theory holds up. But like, yeah, I don't sugar rush. I don't.
Yeah, sugar.
I
Yeah, in general, sugar.
Yeah, but I mean, all of us. It's just like when you
Your
grow up,
parents
you
did a good
realize.
job.
Good job was, yeah. I had a okay childhood. Apart from the sugar crashes and the fever dreams, it was nice. When I was
And
having
the
the Coca Cola,
SmackDown.
when I was having the Coca Cola, I was happy. Apart from that,
one time, my parents were watching Karan's and Johar, so the popular TV show, and
wait,
I decided to
you mean
sit
coffee with
down.
Karan?
Wait, what did I just say right now?
You said Karan said
Karan and Johan. Oh my god.
Johan.
Currents is
Yo,
Joe.
my brain just switched off. My brain switched off completely.
I was like, okay, that's a new one. I haven't heard
Yeah,
about
yeah, yeah.
that.
I was like, which show is that? I was like,
Uh,
let's continue.
Okay, let's start with Karan.
so I was watching Coffee with Karan with my parents, and this is like when I was like 10 years old. So I don't know much about the world. And so he, Karan was asking different questions to the actresses, and I'm just like, you know what? I want to ask some questions to my mom too. So I just like print down some questions, okay? And like whatever I heard from him, like I hear a few words, I'll put those words together.
No.
So, so one question, I think it was like the seventh question. I was like asking 10 questions, and so the seventh question was, man, have you ever got raped? And I was just like,
What?
I straight up looked at my mom and just said that with a straight face, and
What
she
the
just looked back
fuck?
in me in confusion. She's like, what?
What?
What
No, no,
And
no, 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 no.
the
Wait, wait, wait,
I,
wait.
I
Back it up. Back it. Why the fuck why was rape mentioned on a coffee with Karan?
fuck? I
I
need to
don't
see
know.
that episode, bro. What was that's wild.
What?
So I didn't know what it meant, and I was just like, so answer. And she
You
was
had
just like,
options?
How old were you? How old were you?
maybe like 10, 12 ish.
Oh, okay. That's
Oh damn.
that's a bit too old. Like,
What do you mean? Like, okay, maybe like 10 years old. Like, I didn't know what it meant because like nobody told me, bro.
damn.
Okay.
Oh
I
my.
was just asking
Did he get slapped?
questions.
Did he get slapped?
Nah, nah, she just didn't answer the question. She's like, maybe later.
Maybe later.
What?
Oh god.
Yeah. I
That's
mean,
cute.
no. Like, yeah. That's the awkward thing your parents do when you ask them an awkward question. One time I saw an ad with like sanitary pads, and I was like, "What is that?" And my parents always do this thing where they would just be like, "Yeah, you'll know when you grow up." I was just like, "Oh,
Why would they say that? Why would they say that to you?
I don't, dude. I remember this. I was in first grade, and I was because like if they explain me what periods are, then they'll have to go back, and I'll be like, wait, what? Girls don't have a PP? And then they'll have to be like, yeah, girls
They'd
have
have to give
different
us a
parts.
full
Yeah, and then I'll be like, wait, why
B.
do they have different reproductive organs? Like, oh, what is reproduction? Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's a whole cycle that they just avoided by saying like, yeah, there's no,
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
good
you
job.
go up. Yeah, it's but yeah, it was awkward. I can relate. Yeah, rape is. I just astonished as to
Yeah.
how Steve came across that word and how it was thought. Like, yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna ask my mom.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's hella sus, bro.
That's
uh,
hella sus, Steve.
Hella sad.
Yeah.
nah, bro, trust me, I'm a dumb individual. I still am, but I wasn't.
Yeah, I don't understand how you picked that from a
I,
Karan Johar
I don't know.
thingy.
Did
It's
he
strange.
say rap, Steve? What?
He probably said
Oh.
rap.
I
He's
don't
like
know.
MC Punjabi on there. He's like, have you ever got rapped, bro? Uh,
Oh Lord.
probably.
Young dumb Steve.
Yeah. So I guess we have done thing, yeah.
Yeah, I guess all in all, like, I guess like whenever I compare like us growing up compared to white kids, I was like, oh, they used to do that, they used to do this, but now I'm just like glad, like, I'm just happy in the way I am. I'm kind of used to it.
Yeah.
It's like growing in the
Embrace
other way
yourself.
seems
Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
like, see, if like a white kid's parents won't pay for their fucking college, so
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
thankful for that. It's like okay, if I don't
I
get a job, my parents will be like, yeah, take care of you.
true. I guess I can afford being jobless.
Oh, don't remind me, fam. That's too real, too real. All right then.
All right.
Tell me
Shut the
why.
Nah,
fuck
shut
up,
the fuck.
Yohan.
Shut the fuck.
Jeez.
Nah, mm-mm.
Greedy ass references.
Nope.
Bye bye.
Fare thee well.